It's strange how love can make you blind to the obvious. You start convincing yourself that late nights at work, vague excuses, and half smiles are harmless. That's what love does. It dulls your instincts until you stop listening to them. I learned that truth the hardest way possible. My wife, Claire, had been distant for weeks. Not in an explosive way, no fights, no yelling, just a quiet withdrawal. A gentle kind of absence that filled the spaces between us. It began with small things. Her phone always face down, a new perfume I'd never smelled before, a sudden obsession with the gym, and those text messages that made her smile just a little too softly. I didn't want to admit what I already knew. You tell yourself she's just stressed. You tell yourself you're imagining things. But deep down, you know. Then one night, around 10:30, my phone buzzed with a message that froze everything. Lost track of time. Be home soon, Redheart. 7 words that used to make me feel safe now cut through me like glass, because I knew exactly where she wasn't. An hour earlier, I'd checked her location. A small boutique hotel on the edge of town, a place known for privacy, not comfort. I didn't shout. I didn't call. I just sat there, letting the last thread of denial snap quietly inside me. There's a moment before everything falls apart when you realize you've already lost what you're about to confront. That's where I was, suspended somewhere between heartbreak and clarity. I didn't storm out or make a scene. I waited, because waiting gives you power. It turns pain into patience, emotion into strategy. By the time her headlights pulled into the driveway, I had already gone still inside. She walked in smiling like nothing was wrong, the faint scent of expensive cologne clinging to her clothes. One that wasn't mine. "Hey, sorry," she said lightly. The meeting ran late. She slipped off her shoes without even looking at me. I didn't respond. The silence between us stretched thin, a mirror reflecting the truth she thought she'd hidden. Later that night, after she drifted asleep, I picked up her phone. I didn't have to search long. His name was saved as Nina from work. Clever, but not clever enough. The messages weren't just flirtatious. They were detailed, intimate, full of words that once belonged to us. I read every one, not to punish myself, but to understand the full size of the lie I'd been living. The next morning, I packed a small bag, mine, not hers. I went to work like nothing had happened, and I waited again, because if revenge is going to matter, it has to be quiet. That evening, before she could send another excuse, I texted back, "I know where you are. Take your time. You'll need it." No anger, no shouting, no pleading. I simply stopped being the man she believed would stay no matter what, and that, more than fury, was what broke her. She came home early the next day, eyes red, hands trembling as she fumbled with her keys. I was sitting on the couch, calm, like someone who had already made peace with the storm. "We need to talk," she whispered. I didn't move. She started talking fast, excuses tumbling out. It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything. I was confused. The same recycled script every cheater learns by heart when the fantasy collapses. I listened, not because I cared, but because I wanted closure. When she finished, I handed her the envelope sitting on the table. Inside were photos, screenshots, and a hotel receipt with her name neatly printed next to his. Her face drained of color. "You didn't have to do this," she stammered. "I didn't have to stay either," I replied, voice calm, almost kind. "But I did, until you made sure I couldn't anymore." That's when she broke. The tears came, the apologies, the promises to change. But betrayal isn't something you fix. It's a fracture that never heals straight. I stood, picked up my bag, and walked toward the door. "You texted me last night, saying you'd be home soon," I said quietly. "Consider this me helping you find your way out." The door clicked shut behind me, and with it, the life I thought I'd built. They say closure is overrated. Maybe it is. But sometimes, walking away in silence is the loudest revenge of all.